Welcome back to another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K Sapp. Well, today, man, Shedeur Sanders is letting the Cleveland Browns know and Kevin Stefanski know that he is ready. Shedeur Sanders is applying a lot of pressure to Kevin Stefanski and the Cleveland Browns organization with the words that he spoke today. And we're going to unpack all that here next here on the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Well, guys, man, I'm here to tell you, man, Shedeur Sanders did not mince words today when he was interviewed by his locker the day after practice. Shedeur Sanders let it be known to the world and to Kevin Stefanski and to the Cleveland Browns organization that he's ready right now and he's ready to play. And what do I get from that, man? It seems like Shedeur Sanders is applying a lot of pressure to that Cleveland Browns organization. And he's just waiting for his chance. But he said, look, I'm ready to play, and I'm ready to play right now. Now, we all know that Shedeur Sanders was drafted in the 5th round, 144th overall. And we know that he's the third-string quarterback on the depth chart. And he's the emergency quarterback every week since week 1, leading up to week 3, probably going into week 4. He's going to be the emergency quarterback as well. And with that being said, he's listed on the inactive roster. But we've heard Shedeur Sanders a couple days ago. We did a show. He talked about, the camaraderie he got with the guys on the scout team and the practice squad, where he's building connections and he's building the continuity with his receivers and going up against the first team D. And it seems like he is real confident in his ability, like he's always been, because Shedeur Sanders knows that he's him. Shedeur Sanders knows what his ability and capabilities are in the NFL. Shedeur Sanders is a proven quarterback. We've seen Shedeur Sanders at Colorado. We've seen him at Jackson State. He turned them 2 programs around. And now he's the third-string quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. But he's letting them know that, hey, I'm ready right now. Almost like saying, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Shedeur Sanders said a lot of things today that is very interesting. And there's some things that he said about some of these quarterbacks around the NFL right now that he's watching. Basically, he's saying, I'm way better than them. But we're going to take a listen to what Shedeur had to say. But before we get off into that, we've partnered up with Underdog Fantasy. And this is a word from our sponsor. Underdog Fantasy is the best way to play fantasy sports. Let me tell you about the easiest way to get in on some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, win you some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some serious cash. Use my promo code SBD23 and receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Now that it's football time, follow Simply Ball Dropping as I share my picks. Like I said, pick your player, choose your amount, win money. Make picks, win cash. Thank you, Underdog Fantasy, for the partnership with us. And thank you for using promo code SBD23 on Underdog Fantasy. Now, guys, with that being said, Shedeur Sanders said a lot of things today. I want you to pay close attention to some of the words that he uttered in his interview after practice when he was by his locker room. Take a listen.
Locked in, standing to everything, and remaining focused on the main thing.
Do you feel like you're kind of close to getting to where you want to be in terms of, getting a chance to play this game?
I don't think playing or not playing, is in my hands. So I don't think. I think based on the situation, it's if things happen, things pan out where I play, then I'll be out there and I'll be ready to play. So I'm ready to play right now. I'm my place to answer. That's nothing I can't answer. Not answer, but I know for sure I'm not. I know if you see the quarterback play in the league right now, I know I'm capable of doing better than that.
Now, you heard what Shedeur Sanders had to say, man. He told them that he's ready to play now. And me, what I get out of that, man, is, he's putting that pressure on the Cleveland Browns. He's putting that pressure on that organization. He's letting them know, because this interview is going viral right now. People are talking about this interview right now. People are talking about the words that Shedeur Sanders said. And if you guys pay close attention, you would hear him say that with the quarterback play that's going around in this league right now, he's far more superior than some of these quarterbacks and what some of these quarterbacks look like. But see, we don't talk about these other quarterbacks that was drafted and that are getting a chance in the league, and some of the veterans, how they're playing. And Shedeur Sanders just let it be known that with some of the quarterback play right now, I'm far better than that. And that goes for Joe Flacco as well. They have to move on from Joe Flacco. If Cleveland wants a chance to compete and win because they have an elite defense, you got to throw Shedeur Sanders in the fire. Even if you throw Dylan Gabriel in the fire to see what Dylan Gabriel is capable of doing. But a lot of people think that Dylan Gabriel is an undersized quarterback. He's not a scrambler like a Russell Wilson or a Kyler Murray. He is undersized. Yes, he gets the ball away quick, but the guys that Dylan Gabriel has to go up against now, these are the mainstays of the NFL. These are the head honchos. These are the elite defenses. And I just think Shedeur Sanders is better equipped against an NFL elite defense. That's just my opinion. Shedeur Sanders stands about 6'2", about 220 pounds. Shedeur can hold his own. Elite ball placement. He can get the ball away quick. Just give him the opportunity. Give him the receivers to work with. Don't take nothing away from him. You give him the number ones, we'll see what Shedeur Sanders is made of. But Shedeur Sanders is basically telling everybody out there he's ready to play now. He's like, y'all talking about a playbook. Shedeur Sanders knows that playbook. See, that was the thing, the knock on him, talk about he didn't know the playbook. He didn't understand the playbook. He knows that playbook. He has sat back and watched and learned for a long time now, ever since he was drafted with the Cleveland Browns. We've seen Shedeur put in the extra time. We've seen him put in the extra work, the extra, reps after practice, the reps that he wasn't getting in practice, getting his own reps. We saw all the workouts that he had prior to the draft with Cam Ward. We saw Shedeur Sanders in the lab. We saw Shedeur Sanders doing things that NFL quarterbacks need to do in the offseason, going into a new season to build up their stamina and their stature and their habits of playing good NFL quarterbacks. Shedeur Sanders is doing all that. Now Shedeur Sanders has finally broke his silence, man. Last week he broke his silence and he went viral for that. Now he's going viral again for the statements that he just uttered, telling the Cleveland Browns he is ready to play right now. This is something that Shedeur Sanders has been waiting for. He's waiting for his opportunity. He's letting the Cleveland Browns know, excuse me, that he's ready to play right now. And he didn't mince his words. That shows the confidence this young man has in his ability when he gets out on the football field. Everybody wants to go back to that last preseason game against the Rams where he was sacked 5 times, completed 3 passes for 26 yards, and throw that out the window. We've seen the bad days that Joe Flacco's had. You can't judge Shedeur Sanders on that one preseason game. It's a totality of everything that Shedeur Sanders has done through his collegiate career. Men lie, women lie, stats don't. Shedeur Sanders is ready to play, and he just let it be known. Shedeur Sanders is applying that pressure on Kevin Stefanski and the Cleveland Browns organization, man. Y'all put me in. I'm ready to play. I see everybody down in the comments section, #salute. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. Oh yeah, just in case I forgot, tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And check this out. Get down in the comments section. Let me know what y'all think about today's video, man. Share this video out. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.